That's the way it is with the PC. Like in the mouse, it's just
But yeah.
it's almost skill to see how fast you can
joystick
do
is
it.
like
when you get a ton of the double sunflowers out, and they're falling, and enemies are dropping coins. Ooh, I wonder what that's going to be like when they drop coins later on in the game.
See, that seems too much for a joystick.
Yeah,
it reminds me of like typing.
It's
like
not
when you
as,
type something on the Xbox.
Oh,
you're
it's
like,
not.
tick, 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 tick.
It's not that big of a jump in terribleness compared to a computer.
Yeah,
but it works pretty well. It works very well for like planting plants because like the mouse kind of glues to the blocks. So it's actually very fast. I didn't see a way to turn up the sensitivity, but that would be nice if you could make it a little bit faster.
Yeah.
And switching between the different plants is assigned to the bumpers. So you're not going up to the menu to choose which plant you want.
That's nice.
You hit right bumper a few times, and then that puts that.
It's like
thing
cycling
on.
through weapons almost.
Yes, exactly. It's like cycling through weapons, and yeah, I mean it's good, but PC version's much better. Much better.
How much was that? $10?
I think it was $10. I don't remember.
It's $3 or $3 or $4 on the iPhone.
On the iPhone, okay.
So
I didn't see how much it was on the 360.
pretty good deal.
I'm guessing 15 on the 360, just because that's how most arcade games are. But
yeah.
And then I played the last demo, Space Invaders Infinity Gene. It seems very cool in concept, but the way that they upgraded like the new Pac-Man game a lot to look a lot better, they should have done that with this. I didn't get very far into it, and it's pretty cool concept. Like it starts off with just the basic Space Invaders. Like the Space Invaders you played on an arcade cabinet was just like white outlines, black screen, move back and forth,
shoot lines,
shoot lines up.
Yeah.
But after the first level, you evolve. And every set of levels you complete, you evolve to do new things. And I'm not sure what. After the first level, you evolve so that you can move up and down as well as left and right. So you can kind of dodge around a little bit more, like asteroids or Centipede or something.
Or
like that.
The Lost Viking.
Or the Lost Viking, exactly. But I don't know. It just looks so crappy. There's no way I'm gonna.
I heard it's supposed to be pretty good on the iPhone.
Really?
Like the controls are actually good for the iPhone. I'm thinking about buying like one more, maybe like 2 more games for the trip, because I'm gonna be spending a lot of time on the tube and trains and flying and stuff like that. So. Angry Birds.
I'll buy
99 cents.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll buy Angry Birds cents just so I have a Game Center game.
Yeah.
And
get some achievements.
What other? Okay, you recommended Angry Birds. You can choose one more game that you.
I made a blog post about my recommended games.
Well, just tell me. I already bought Peggle.
Well, it depends on what you want.
I'd love an RPG. I have Puzzle Quest, but I don't want to play that again.
Well, that one that I played the shit out of, Defender Chronicles, is like a tower defense RPG.
Okay.
So like you level up, and it's tower defense. So it's awesome and incredibly addictive, and I put so many hours into that game.
Okay.
But it's a little bit more money.
How much?
It's probably like $4.
I got an iTunes gift card for my birthday. I got like 20 more bucks on the store, I think. So.
Okay. Well.
Defender Chronicles and Angry Birds. I'll pick those 2 up. So I got Peggle.
Let me just
Peggle
look
Knights.
to make sure.
No, don't worry about it. We'll keep them going because I got a lot of games to talk about still.
Okay.
Finished Medal of Honor on Tier 1 mode. Finished recording that guide like I mentioned before. And Tier 1 mode is significantly better than Campaign, at least for difficulty, because you have a clock that counts down. That's not that big of a factor, but it certainly makes you play a little bit differently, a little bit more aggressively than you normally would, because it's just a clock sitting there telling you you're going to fail in this many minutes.
Yeah.
But the par times are extraordinarily high.
There's only one level where you came close.
There's only 2 levels where I came close, but I got them both on my first try. It was never like I had to make an effort to cut down time.
Yeah.
It just happened. But you can't die in that mode. If you die, you go back to the beginning of the level. There's no checkpoints. So
yeah, that's pretty crazy. But
I think it was 100 gamer score for completing all 9 levels, which is
not bad.
Pretty good achievement.
Yeah, and you can't play it if you have no internet.
Yes, unfortunately, that was weird.
So if you don't have internet, we cannot recommend this game.
No, not at all.
But it's like telling the Amish I can't recommend you a car.
Right.
They're never going to hear that we don't recommend it.
Right. Well, unless they download their podcast at McDonald's with their free Wi-Fi
and then bring it home.
Go home. Then I played Minecraft.
Yeah, a lot of Minecraft. Holy shit.
God,
you got hammed on Sunday, and then Minecraft Monday was like your hangover remedy.
Minecraft Monday. It was Monday that I played the hell out of that. Yeah, Minecraft Monday. That game is ridiculous.
It's pointless.
It is pointless. I mean, all games are pointless.
It's exceptionally pointless.
But there's no objective.
Right, there's no point.
It reminds me of SimCity 2000. When you start with a flat map. You're not doing one of the challenge modes. You just start a game, and you build whatever you want.
I never played it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I was too little to understand.
I was terrible at that game. I used cheat codes constantly in SimCity.
Oh, like the first SimCity I played, I was pretty young, and I didn't understand what was happening at all, and all I would do was call in disasters.
Oh, really?
Like call in Godzilla and earthquakes and hurricanes, and then I'm like, alright, this game sucks.
Oh, that'd be good music to use for the podcast. SimCity 2000 music. I want to hear it. I'm going to listen to it after this podcast just because I want to know what it sounds like, because I listened to it so much. I love that game back in the day. It was for the Mac. So it was like one of the few games I could play like way back in the day on the computer. But anyway, back to Minecraft. It looks like shit. It's a tiny little screen. Like I don't mind the graphics being terrible, but the screen size, like I really, really, really wish it could go full screen, because that tiny screen is very frustrating after a while, because you're kind of like leaning forward the whole time.
Yeah.
But all you do is you mine. So you start off with nothing. No objects, no nothing. You have an inventory and you have fists. And you punch a tree a couple times. And then you take that one block of tree. And then you can craft items.
Uh-huh.
So you take that piece of wood and you craft it into 4.
So you can mine and you can craft.
Exactly. And you take that piece of wood and you craft it into 4 wooden planks.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can take 2 wooden planks and craft those into 4 sticks. And then with 2 sticks, you can make 2 sticks and like 2 more pieces of wood. Or no, 2 more planks. You can make, or 3 planks. You can make an axe that makes you chop down wood much faster than just like punching a tree.
Yeah.
And then you can make like a shovel to dig faster. You can make a pickaxe to mine rock faster. And like you're supposed to use all these different tools for the different like objects that you destroy, mine. And then there's like caves, and like you're supposed to find, or not, you're not supposed to do anything, but you can find like iron and gold and diamonds and all sorts of weird stuff. Like,
and there's zombies.
Oh man, so I turned it to peaceful mode basically as soon as I realized how freaking hard the zombies are to kill early on in the game. Like, if you just start playing the game, turn it to peaceful mode to learn the ropes. And then, like, I still haven't got to the point where I want to start fighting things. Like, I'm enjoying building stuff more than I think I'm going to killing spiders and skeletons and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a pretty ridiculous game.
It is ridiculous. Like, I started building a house. Like, I mined all the way to the center of the earth, or to the end of the world, like, or the inner part of the world.
Did you watch that, like, BioShock?
I did.
Minecraft
There's
video?
so many crazy videos out there, like things people have done. Someone created a computer. I told you about this. They created a processor to do like basic calculations using one of the items in the game that is basically a logical switch, like an on-off thing. That's mind-blowing. Like the amount of time that it takes to do something like that. Yeah, it's incredibly fun. If you like those really, really, really open world kind of games. If you like, you start it and you're just standing there and you're like, I hate this. Well then, okay, it's not going to get any better. But I got hooked pretty quickly.
If you stand there and you're like, ooh, look at this. Ooh, look at this.
Oh.
Ooh, look at this.
You like just Google.
We should probably research what it is a little bit.
Well, I think there's a free version that you can just play on their website, kind of test it out, like in browser. You don't have to download anything. But if you get into it, just Google Minecraft wiki, and there's a really good wiki that I found that has all the different crafting recipes because there's so many different things you can build, and it doesn't tell you how to build any of these things in game.
Mm-hmm.
So for the first while, I was just like running around punching everything. Like I didn't know what I was collecting these items for.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got into the wiki and found out how to make workbenches and like how to smelt things and
smelt things.
Yeah, like you have to build what's it called? Like an oven, basically. Like a fireplace. I don't remember what they're called in game. And then you put coal or sticks or something that will burn in the oven, plus something that can be smelted and to convert it into something that you can use. So if you find like iron ore, you have to put it into the oven to get it to turn it into iron that you can build things with. And yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's one Swedish guy.
Yeah, well, he's got a couple employees.
Well, yeah, he can do whatever he wants now.
I was reading his blog. It was pretty interesting to hear him about his frustrations in dealing with registering a business and like all the BS stuff you have to deal with when becoming
now that the money's coming in, he's got a lot more problems.
Well, I related to him 100%. Like, yeah, none of this shit has anything to do with running a business. It's the government being a pain in the ass and making it harder for you to make money.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I know exactly what you're going through. It's so frustrating wasting your time doing all that stupid shit. And you do it more than I do.
I know.
Yeah.
Fuck taxes. You have to do them quarterly.
Yeah.
Quarterly.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's such a waste of time. Anyway, and I played a bunch of Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, you did.
Of Fallout New Vegas. I streamed it. I just started streaming just for fun, just to start the game. Oh, so first we recorded a quick look.
Yeah.
And then I started a new character and started streaming it. I ended up staying up to like 3 o'clock in the morning streaming this. There was like 300 something people watching by the time I had to go to sleep.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, this is way too late.
Yeah.
It's so cool that this many people are watching, but I gotta go to sleep. That's the main reason I stayed up so late. So many people were watching, and I was like, I don't want to disappoint these people. I'll stay up another hour, and then I just had to crash. But it's just like Fallout 3. So if you loved Fallout 3, you're gonna love this game. It's like there's no new systems. A lot of the weapons are similar, like the same VAT system, the same special system, the same skills, a lot of the same. I think I already said items and like health and stuff like that. It seems like there's a couple new like crafting systems, but it's the same. It's the same open world where you get insanely distracted by tons of side quests and lots of cool stories and good voice acting.
Yeah. Lots
of characters and lots of items, and you end up hoarding every single thing you find and have to find some like a house to store all your crap in. It's like because you don't want to throw away these batteries that
you don't want to throw away these squirrel bits.
No, I sold the squirrel bits. But like the batteries and the wonder glue and all that crap, I'm like I'm not at the point where I'm going to start crafting items yet because I don't have enough money and I'm more interested in the quests, but I know that when I do start crafting items, I'm going to wish I had these because I don't want to go searching for them, so I'm going to keep them. And then
you're a hoarder.
Yeah, absolutely. It's still not a good shooter, which is frustrating.
Yeah.
When you go into first person mode and start like using the iron sights, it's still not a good shooter in the way that Halo or Call of Duty is, or even the Darkness, which is terrible. Oh god! But the VAT system is fun. It's incredibly fun leveling up and doing all the side quests, and I'm loving it. I'm gonna beat it 100, not 100%, but they also have like a ton of challenges in game, kind of the way that like a Gears of War started it off with, where they tell you, oh, you've got 50 of 100 headshots.
Oh,
you've killed 20.
Those are always
20
fun.
of 50 radioactive bugs.
I like those.
Those are fun.